Hi everyone, it's Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to make a card with you using the Santa and Mrs. Claus Pudgie stamp set. This is a stamp set that is on hsn.com and it is a Stamps of Life product. And this stamp set includes the Santa Claus that you see here as well as Mrs. Claus. And I want you to notice that their hands are extended. So you see that it does come with a present, so you can actually put the present in their hands. The sentiments include Merry Christmas, Season's Greetings, Be Merry, Ho Ho Ho, Believe, and 'Tis the Season to be Jolly. And this stamp set also comes with the matching dies. Now if you don't like to color, you can use the dies. There is a shadow die as well as a layering piece, which you can use that layering piece to die cut various color cardstock and paper piece your images. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to music as you watch the coloring, and if you don't want to watch the coloring, you can just fast forward until you get to the card tutorial. So for my card, I'm going to be making a folded card out of the Christmas tree folded die set from the Stamps of Life. So I'm taking my Christmas tree, the folded die, which is the largest die in that die set, and I folded a piece of the kiwi cardstock. And when you make a folded card, you want to place the edge of the die immediately to the left of the cardstock if you're opening it from the side. If you wanted to open it from the top, you can do that as well. Just place the edge of the die immediately above the fold in the cardstock. Run that through your die cut machine, and when that comes out, you have your card base. So this is a card base that's A2 in size. Now notice there's a straight edge here along the left side of this Christmas tree. So in order to fix that, just take that same Christmas tree die again and die cut just a regular piece of the same color cardstock, one layer. That cardstock is not folded, and run that through your die cut machine, and that piece will go right on top of the card base. And that's the piece that you're going to decorate. So now I'm going to take my layering piece, or my layering die, and die cut a piece of pattern paper, and this polka dot paper is from the Mary collection, paper pad from the Stamps of Life. And when I die cut that, it gives me these 3 pieces. I will also have a piece of the ginger snap cardstock that I die cut the tree trunk. And now I'm just using some kiwi ink from the Stamps of Life to add some ink to the edges of each one of those pattern paper layers. I think that will add some nice dimension to my Christmas tree. I'm also going to be using the ginger snap ink to add some ink to the edges of that tree bark, that ginger snap piece that you see there at the very bottom. And then once those pieces are ink blended, I will add some glue and add those to the large kiwi Christmas tree shadow layer. Now I did have some double-sided adhesive on the back of that ginger snap piece, so I was able just to peel that off, but the actual Christmas tree pattern paper did not have the adhesive on it, so I am having to add glue and then place those on that tree. Next, I'm taking a strip of powdered sugar cardstock, and I am adding some double-sided adhesive to it and just trimming that down. And I am going to be using this piece for my sentiment. But I'm going to do things a little bit differently because I want to have glitter for my sentiment. So what I'm going to do is make this an actual glitter piece of cardstock. So I peel back the double-sided adhesive, and I'm using some red. This is some very fine glitter. So when you do this, you have to use a fine glitter and then just rub that with your finger so that it blends into that adhesive so that it looks just like glitter cardstock. And once you have your glitter cardstock, now if you don't have glitter cardstock and you don't have glitter to make it, you can just use a piece of any color cardstock that you want. If you had red cardstock, that would work as well. Next, I'm going to take the Merry and Bright word die. This is also for sale on hsn.com. It is another Stamps of Life product. And I just die cut that word out of the glitter cardstock. And now I'm just taking that out of my die cut, just using my poker tool to poke that out. Next, I'm going to position everything where I want it to go on this card layer. So I have my Santa and Mrs. Claus there next to each other, and then I'm going to put the Merry and Bright on the Christmas tree. I'm also going to have 2 presents, one in each of their hands. And then once I have everything where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and add glue and add those to the card layer. Now, I suggest that you put your double-sided adhesive on the back of the cardstock before running that Merry and Bright through your die cut machine. Otherwise, you're going to have to do like I did and put your fine tip glue on the back of it to add it to your card layer. Now, in addition to the Merry and Bright word die that you see there, that actually comes part of a set of several word dies that are for the holidays. Some of the others include Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, Warm Wishes, Peace, Cherish, and I'm not sure if there are any more. And I believe that set is called Seasonal Words, but I could be wrong, so just double check when you head over to HSN. It might not be named exactly that. Now, before I adhere Santa and Mrs. Claus, I want you to notice at the back of those you can actually see the marker through the cardstock, and I didn't want that to show on my card. So I'm taking my shadow dies and I'm just die cutting a piece of kiwi cardstock, which I will glue to the backs of each one of those stamped images. And that will give me a nice clean look on the back of my card. Next, I'm just positioning my Santa and Mrs. Claus where I want them to go, and then I'm going to flip over that card panel and just trace around the Christmas tree, because that's going to help me determine where I need to put my glue. So anything on the right side of that Santa is where my glue is going to go, and then I'm going to place the Christmas tree right there on top of it. I'm going to do the same thing with Mrs. Claus. So I want to first of all make sure that she is even with Santa Claus, so making sure that their feet end at about the same spot. I'm just using my mat there to measure, and then I'm going to flip that over, trace around the Christmas tree, and put glue just around where I traced where that Christmas tree is going to go. And then pop that Christmas tree right on there and just straighten everything out, and then I have them nice and even. And now I don't have glue on the whole back side because I definitely don't want that. Next, I'm going to add some double-sided adhesive foam to the back side of those presents, and then I'm going to place a present in each one of their hands. Next, that entire layer is going to be glued on to the card base. Now notice I'm just putting glue on the Christmas tree, not on the back of Santa or Mrs. Claus. And then adhere that directly to the A2 size card base. And then I'm just going to add a sentiment in the inside of the card, stamping that up with the strawberry ink. And I want to add a star to the top of the Christmas tree, so I'm putting some double-sided adhesive on a piece of white cardstock on the front and back side of that cardstock. On one side, I'm peeling off the adhesive, adding some gold glitter, rubbing that glitter in with my finger, and then just tapping off the excess glitter. And then I'll take the small star die and die cut that out of the glitter paper. And then the large star die I cut out of the powdered sugar, which is the white cardstock, and backed that up on the kiwi again, so it would have all a kiwi look on the back side of that card. And then just add some glue to the bottom of that and add that to the top of the Christmas tree. So you can see how everything, when you open it up on the back side, everything is the kiwi color. So that completes this card. So let me know if you have any questions, leave them below, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more card making tutorials. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.